Hey guys, the other day I got thinking about hurricanes, and you just have this awesome storm that just spins around and takes cars and trees and turns everything upside down. And yet the eye of the storm is calm. You can be in the middle of this terrible storm and it can be calm. And then I got thinking about life and how we can be in the middle of these horrible troubles that just flip our world upside down, and we can have peace. Jesus said that in this life you will have troubles, and then he said, I have overcome the world. In me you will have peace. It's a promise. You will have peace, and you just have to fix your eyes on him. Just being secure in God's love, just knowing that no matter what you're going through, he's there for you. He's never going to let you go. And just having faith that he's going to take this terrible thing and he's going to turn it around and he's going to make it beautiful. God took the cross, which is like, it's not like we see the cross today. The cross back in Jesus' time was a symbol of torture, of death. It was horrible. And he took that and he made it beautiful. He took a symbol of death and made it into a symbol of life. Now we look at the cross and we say, that's the most beautiful thing ever. Even though Jesus went through all that torture, we know that he did it out of love. And that because of that, we have eternal life, we have forgiveness of sins, we have all these blessings. Because God took something horrible and terrible and he made it beautiful. In the book of Acts, chapter 16, Paul and Silas are severely beaten and they're thrown into jail. And just imagine a jail in those times. I don't know what they were like, but I know that it's not where you want to be. Okay, and I imagine all these other prisoners in there just being miserable and just wanting to get out. And then in the middle of all that, there's two guys, and they're singing hymns to God, and they're praising God. And to them, it must have been like the weirdest thing. Why are you doing this? It doesn't make sense. You're in the middle of prison. You've been beaten. You're probably all battered and bruised with black eyes. And yet you're praising God. I mean, that must have turned heads. That must have made them wonder, what do these guys have that we don't? How can they be like that? And then the doors fly open and the jailer gets saved and his household gets saved. And it's like God took this moment in time, this terrible situation, and he turned it around. You see, what was just a moment of suffering for Paul and Silas became everlasting life and blessing for the jailer and his household. God can take anything and he can turn it around. And he can take the troubles that you're going through and he can turn them around. He can make them beautiful. You just have to trust in him, you have to have faith, and you have to follow him.